Why is one location selling for 10 million and another one nearby is selling for 40 million right here in Abuja? Well, today I'm going to be explaining to you why one location is more valuable than another right here in Abuja. There are things that makes a particular location more valuable than another location right here in Abuja, and there are just basically three of them. Number one is locations that are within the federal government approved layouts. Now, right here in Abuja, locations that are within the government approved layout tend to be more valuable than locations that are not under the government approved layout. This is because locations that are under government approved layouts, the government usually prioritize infrastructures right in such locations. So right here in Abuja, every location is planned before people move into that location. So any location that government has actually planned, definitely that location is going to be more valuable than another location, because they are going to ensure that they implement the Abuja master plan in that particular location. For instance, right here in Abuja, locations are being developed in phases, which means any phase that this location falls under to would definitely develop, because the government is going to ensure that they implement the Abuja master plan in that particular location. This is where they ensure roads are being built, bridges are being built, places for residential areas are being done, places for commercial or even industrial areas are being planned, schools, other amenities for that location is usually implemented. So locations that are within the government approved layouts are usually more valuable than locations that are not under government or the federal government approved layouts. Number two, another thing that makes a location more valuable than another right here in Abuja is government presence, right? This is where areas that government has projects going on in them are usually more valuable than locations that there are nothing happening in them. So there are usually lots of government projects going on in a particular minister's administration. For instance, right now in Abuja, there are lots of government projects happening in different areas, and those projects include the Abuja City Gate, the Abuja City Walk, the Apokarishi Road construction, the Buhari Kubwa roads, and lots of other satellite road network that is being done right here in Abuja. These are some of the government projects that is happening in these areas. And one thing that is sure is that when government has projects going in a particular area, that particular area usually receive a lot of attention by developers and even individuals, because developers start moving into such areas to acquire properties, individuals follows, and businesses follows. So as all of these things are happening, the place becomes more in demand, and you know, where there is demand, the value of that particular area becomes high. So this is another thing or another factor that makes a particular location more valuable than others right here in Abuja. Then finally is the estate project in that particular location. Now every location has a lot of estate going on in them. So locations that has estate projects happening in that estate and even around the estate are usually more valuable than locations that doesn't have any estate project happening in them. This is where developers who owns estates in these locations are building the internal road network, they are building the houses, they are also building amenities like schools, malls inside those estates. And even when other developers outside that estate is also developing, building houses and building the estate entirely, all of those projects usually affect the value of properties in that particular location. So locations that has estate projects happening in them and even around them are usually way valuable than locations that has nothing happening in them. So right here in Abuja, these are the three main factors that makes a place more valuable than another. So when next you see a particular property within an area and they're selling for different prices, just know that these three things may be happening in any of those properties. So one may be under federal government approved layout, and another may be in an area that doesn't have government approved layout. Another one may have government infrastructures or even government plans right in them, and the other one may not have, and one may have estate project going on in them and one may not have. So when you see these two properties selling in different prices, just know that these three things are happening in them. So right here in Abuja, we bring this kind of videos to you to educate you so that you can make informed real estate decisions whenever you are ready to invest in real estate right here. So if you need guide on how you can invest in good locations right here in Abuja, all you need to do is to reach out to the number shown on your screen today and we'll guide you through. See you in our next video.